Hello. So I'm just going back home, but I was gathering some plants and I have these. I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for, but I was watching Professor Melanie on YouTube and she was talking about following your promptings, and I was like, oh, go outside, because I was shuffling my deck. So I went outside, and now I want to go back inside because it's cold, but I just wanted to show what I got, because I got these plants, and I don't know, perhaps this is leading to something. I did write in my 2023 desires for the year that I wanted to start in an apothecary, and I guess I'm kind of doing that. Though, I just started a garden in what's it called? I just started a garden on my balcony where I was able to start growing a medicine garden. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I totally forgot my point. That's just my brain sometimes. It's just like, I'm going to move like this. But anyways, these smell really good. They kind of smell like, I want to say pine, and I'm enjoying the smell of them. I only just pulled as many as I felt like I needed to pull, and they had really short roots, and I feel like my time at the ashram taught me how to pull out a weed while trying to keep its roots intact, because we did a lot of that on grounds. LOL. But I loved it. I loved being on grounds. But yeah, so I feel like that's what these are connected to. I was wondering if maybe I'm supposed to make a salve, or I don't know. I was trying to ID the plant, because I'm able to do that on my phone, but I wasn't able to do it in this moment, so maybe I'll be able to do it later. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to give a little update, following the promptings. So this is where following the promptings in this very moment has brought me, and it would be cool if I was able to check in every day and see where this prompting has led. If I was just kind of consistent with putting my attention towards it and I just did it, I wonder if I would end up with a medicinal salve for my eczema at the end of this week. If I just invested in this prompting. What I'm thinking is I'm just going to do what I feel like needs to be done. And I'm just gonna see what happens. We'll see if it's good. We'll see if it's a mess. We'll see what happens. But just for a week, I'm gonna probably keep going after that, but just for a week, because my thing is consistency. I struggle to be on it all the time. I get the messages, I forget them because I don't write them down. It's literally it's like writing down your dreams, because I feel like the only reason was for dreams was the point to get people to write it down, so that you can begin to write down messages that don't have anything to do with schooling and things like that. Because I bet you writing existed much, much, much before administrations and all these things. And the writing's official, what writing was before any of this was, writing was basically it was specific to each individual. We all have our own individual languages. And what writing was it was a way for you to download and keep data, keep tracking of your messages from spirit. It was like having a phone. It was just a thing. Writing was something that everybody had in their pocket. You know what I mean? And it was personal. It didn't have anything to do with anybody else. You just wrote. It was a spiritual act. It was an act of meditation. It was an act of journaling. But it was just a thing that people had. But it was individual. And it's kind of like the inner monologue, where it can't be. It's like the brain. That's what writing is. The brain and physical. If it had a personality or if it had an essence, it would be writing. And the thing about it is that With writing, it's like the inner monologue where you're not able to be absolutely certain that your experience of it is the same as somebody else's. It's very individual, it's very unique, and it's something we don't really ever talk about. I'm like seeing animals galore, bro. It's not something we really even talk about. That's what writing is. But I'm gonna go back inside. I'm like, maybe that was like not an omen, but like low-key. But anyways, like they always say that writing was created in order. I feel like I should probably use the crosswalk because I'm like not in the most trustworthy state, if you ask me. But I'm going, so it's too late. Okay, but anyways, what I feel like writing was what I know what writing was, is in the ancient times, okay? So this is before Babylon. This is before Mesopotamia. This is before Greece, Egypt, all that. Like Egypt as you know it in the ancient world that we declare the ancient world on this planet during this timeline, whatever. This is before all of that. I'm talking, like, you could say Lemuria. So writing's like that. It's like your inner monologue. It's personal. It doesn't have anything to do with anyone else. We weren't sharing writing. It wasn't like that. You know how we all now write? Like, it wasn't a personality. It wasn't a thing. It was just internal. That's how you know writing comes from spirit. It didn't need an audience in order to exist. It didn't need belief in order to exist. It simply was. That's how you know it comes from spirit, when no one has to believe in it for it to exist. It's just there. That's when you know it's from spirit. Oh. Yes, okay, so that's what writing is all about. Writing is basically this system. No. It was not a system. Before it was a system, writing was just, an element of spirit. It was like talking or walking. You know what I mean? It was like just some of the basics. And of course there were people who existed in a different way. In this world we call it a disability, but in another world it would have just been considered somebody existing in a different way, and maybe just perhaps a more rare community. Rare. Yeah, but writing at this point was just a part of you. And so it was not shared because there was this underlying understanding that we all had this. But up top of that, it was like we didn't talk about it, you know? So that's what writing was before it turned into this thing that we all like do. Like, you know what I mean? In a more public way, in a way that now has ethics attached to it and humanity and morality and blah, 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 you know? And in societies where we understood that writing did not need to be abused or overused, that data was not necessary at all times, data, which is what writing first was, It was the recording of information. Now let's look at modern day world, because cycles, but deeper into the spiral. So what was once writing, this is the new breakthrough. The age of technology, information online, the idea of everything lasting forever, no death, right? It is the place where nothing can die, nothing is gone forever. It is, you could say it's heaven, you could say it's hell, you could say it's anything, but it could be many, many things because it's endless. It represents infinity and beyond. What's beyond infinity? This is when you start to get into things that cannot be understood and therefore cannot be controlled. And control does need to exist within the chaos. An order of chaos. You know? Wow. I totally understand what that means. But do you like an order of chaos? Literally. How chaotic do we want to be? So we're living right now in a world that is quite chaotic. And it's going to evolve and evolve. Different lenses of chaos though, right? Like this lens is a lot more psychological versus back then the lens was a lot more brutal, gory, very physical. Slice your throat, Now it's cyberbully you. It's confusing and it has so many layers, and on one end it's very comical and on the other end it's like, oh my god, so it's a whole thing. But that's what writing was when it turned into that. So cultures that have oral storytelling as their way of record keeping, of keeping history. The thing about oral storytelling is it shifts depending on who tells the story. It's never the same story. You will never know the origin. You will never know the original. You will never be able to tell. You never will. We don't know where it comes from. Oral storytelling is the manifestation of God. It is the first writing. Writing was not literal. Writing was storytelling. Oh, shit. That's what writing was. That's what writing was. Writing was storytelling. And how many ways are there to tell a story? Because right now I'm talking about oral storytelling. I'm telling you folk tales, fairy tales, stories. But how many ways are there to tell a story? You can tell a story with your eyes. You can tell a story with a kiss. You can tell a story with a marriage. You can tell a story with a glance. You can tell a story with your body. You can tell a story with the wind, with rhythm, with music. Writing is creation. That's what writing is. It's creation. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it's so much. It can be overwhelming. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a birth. It's a labor. It's a labor of love. Yeah. It's a labor of love. It's love's labor. And it's painful. It's so painful, and it's so worth it. And it's so worthy. It's worthy. Like, if you care about yourself so much, if you love yourself so much, if you feel that you really truly deserve the world, then what you bring into this world is worthy of you, which means that what you create is truly, truly worthy. It's truly, truly, truly regal. It is respected. It is important. It is important what you create. It is not nothing. It is nothing, but it's not in the way that they've destroyed that word. It's not that. Writing is, it's synonymous with touch. I have a line in this song, not sing to me, not that one, but so sing to me, Sweet nothings, please. The wind's so cold, then I feel your heart. So please sing to me. You make it okay. Time moves so slow, but you make it run. Don't need no sun. I found my flame. I'm getting scars, but you're still around me. So sing to me, sweet nothings, please. Fill space and time, make death wrong, fix what's right, break my heart. 'Cause if I die in love with you, I'll never know how to start again. So sing to me, sing. I can't be without you. I've tried, but it's no use. My heart belongs to you. Nebula from Azilo. You're all that's real. In life I feel you most. I can't go on. I can't go on. Breathing's harder when you're farther. But you come close to me and pain relieves. So sing to me, sing me goodbye, make it hurt, break my heart. 'Cause if I die in love with you, I'll never know how to start again. So sing to me, sing to me. The whole world will be a zero. I have no idea why I needed to do any of that. Because I can't even remember what I was supposed to do with that. Like, what? Anyways, look at them. They're so like luscious and green and healthy. Smell like mint. They smell really, really good. And the roots look really, really healthy. Like little trees, like little baby tree fighters. They're so cute. Hey, sorry. No, it's complicated. Yeah, it's okay. I could use some washing. Yeah, it's all right. Could use a little wash though. Just a quickie. Share. What I need to do is 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 period. Anyways, the point was I need to wash these because y'all want to keep the dirt, y'all want to keep all this. You're like, oh my god, it's so good for you, it's like nature. Wash that. Wash it off. Wash that shit, damn it. Petunia, please. Wash that goddamn shit. Okay, hold on. Hold on, girls. Yes, we did get a little bit crazy. We did rummage a little bit. But like, I'll tell you one thing. Soap is so essential. It truly is. I mean, if you want to get yourself good and going with everything, go ahead. But all I'm about to say is, y'all need to soak the hell out of that mess. And it doesn't need to have everything get off. It just needs to have enough to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know, to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know, 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 to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know. It just needs to have enough to let you know, 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 to let you know.